Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a little bit of a different video today than I normally do. So many of you may know, many of you may not know, I do have my own home bakery business, and I was for a while doing that almost not full-time but close to full-time, and it was just taking up so much time. And I was getting kind of burnt out trying to do that, but also trying to still prioritize family and homemaking at home as much as I can. And it was just kind of draining me, and I really felt God telling me to slow down. So I have really slowed down on my baking, and every other week I will do an order or two, but I do not do it as much as I did. These boxes are pretty time consuming to make, and them not being customizable makes them easier to do, but it still is time consuming. But I love how they turned out. They're super cute, but because of that reason, I only offer them every once in a while on a specific day, and people can order them for pickup whenever I set that pickup date. So I'm going to tell you what I put in the box, and then I will let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. So I put a variety of cupcakes. I did 5 flavors. Everything in the box is my most popular flavors out of each different item. So for my cupcakes, I did my vanilla and chocolate. This one I am doing right here is my wild lemon blueberry. And then I also did a red velvet cupcake and a Biscoff cupcake. And then for my cheesecakes, my mini cheesecakes, I did a salted caramel and a raspberry white chocolate. And then I did a strawberry tres leches cup. And it is a traditional tres leches, but I top it with fresh strawberries. And then for my cookies, I did a brown butter chocolate chip cookie and a Biscoff white chocolate cookie. And then the last item in there was a fudge brownie. So that is everything that was in the box. You will see how beautiful they look at the end, and I will let you guys enjoy watching. Okay, this is my third attempt to do these cupcakes. These are my wild blueberry lemon cupcakes. I've done this recipe many times, and for some reason, I don't know, I was having a hard time with the recipe. The first time I used baking soda instead of baking powder on accident. I was prepping a bunch of I'm making 5 different flavor cupcakes for these dessert boxes. So I was prepping a lot of dry ingredients at the same time, and I was doing my baking soda, and I guess I reached for baking soda and baking powder because they were right next to each other instead of baking powder. So that was my problem with the first batch. The second batch, I did cake flour, or I'm sorry, I did all-purpose flour instead of cake flour, and they just were not baking like the center, no matter how long I was baking them for. Well, I baked them for the amount of time I needed to, and then I took them out, and they should have been done, but the centers were gooey and underbaked, and I was like, hey, that's weird, so I tried to put them back in for longer. Then I took them out and realized they still weren't done, and I put them back in for like another 10 minutes, and they still weren't done, so I was like, hey, something's wrong. I was like, at this point, half the cupcake is going to be super dry and overbaked, and the other half is going to be underbaked and gooey, so I don't know what's going on. So I just decided I would redo another recipe. So here is my third attempt. We're going to see how these turn out, hoping these turn out good this time and I don't have to make this recipe again. I'm really not upset that I had to do it this many times. The only, time-wise, it doesn't bother me that it took me extra time to do this recipe. I'm really just annoyed that I wasted the ingredients. But we're going to see how these ones come out. Come here. Okay, I am sorry. I am not getting the footage that I planned to get while doing this, but this is just how my baking goes. This is actually why I don't usually film any of my baking when I do this, because I really do it like randomly throughout the day, and sometimes I just do like little random things, and it just, you know, it takes me a minute to just put these cookies, get these cookies on the sheet pan and in the oven, and I don't think to turn on the camera, so, because I just do it so much randomly throughout the day. So I keep forgetting to turn the camera on when I do something, but I'm going to show you as much as I can remember to show you, and I'm really hoping to at least show you what the boxes look like at the end. I need to get another one of these, but these are my Biscoff white chocolate cookies. These are done, and then I have to bake my brown butter chocolate chip cookies right there. I just took my brownies out a little bit ago, so my brownies are done. I need to cut those. And next I am doing the tres leches dessert cups right now.